Hey Bethany, I just wanted to show you real quick how to take attendance. So this is my Genesis home screen. There's a few things you should know. I have some classes hidden, so I always forget there we go. We can like see, show hidden is here, and then you'll see there's other classes that I don't have. Like my inclusion classes are broken up, but I merged them so you can see all in one. That won't matter for attendance, but when you're taking grades, but in case you're like, why is there this check? In my study hall from the fall, I have hidden so you can't see it now. So I'm going to show you how to take attendance using my peer instructor. So he's in 6th period. I have peer instructorship. I forget what all the letters stand for, but it's basically a teacher's assistant. He's a senior, so he won't be here the entire year, but you do have him for a few weeks. That way I'm only showing one person's name. So if I click here on attendance that goes across, it'll come up. We can see that Dominic is marked present from his 1st period, or from homeroom really. And then so that way I know he should be in the building. You do want to make sure that these match up. If someone comes late to school, it'll eventually show a tardy. If it's like 2nd period and it still says absent, then just ask them to make sure they filled out a tardy slip. And if they did, just try and keep it in the back of your mind. And later in the day, Ms. Robinson or Ms. Lipka will send out an attendance sheet and just check for that student to make sure that their attendance slip wasn't missed. So basically, if kids are late to homeroom, they have to be marked absent so that it's like an official tardy, and they have to fill out this late slip when they come in the cafeteria, and they hand you a yellow pass if they're late homeroom only. Every other tardy, 1st period, 2nd period, etc., the rest of the day, there's little slips that you fill out, and they automatically get a principal's detention. They're Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then if they skip that, they're supposed to get Saturday school. If they skip that, they're supposed to be suspended. But homeroom, if you're late, then it counts towards attendance. So a certain amount of latenesses to school is actually an absence, and you only get a certain amount of absences before you lose credit for the year. So a tardy to school for the school day isn't as bad as an absence for the entire day. So I do try and track it because sometimes things get lost. And I don't want kids to get an absence for the whole day if they were only tardy. So I try and keep track of that for the kids. If it's like 3rd period or beyond, if it says absent here, but they're sitting in their room, you want to email Angela Robinson or Gina Lipka, and they can look into it for you. Okay, so here I can adjust their attendance. Let's say Dominic was tardy to class. Again, if he's tardy to class, not homeroom, I would give him a little slip for a principal's detention. You have to put a time here that they come in. So like if I try and post this now, it's not going to let me. It'll say requires a time, and then it'll automatically default back to present. The other thing is it's going to tell you if you remembered to take attendance, so you can go back at the end of the day. Maybe you got sidetracked at the beginning of class. You can see if you forgot to take attendance. It's going to also tell you the time and all that. There is an option to do present unmasked, but that hasn't been established at this point if anyone's supposed to be doing that or not. But the only things you should be putting in, present is the default. Tardy should only be done for the number periods, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Homeroom, they are either present or absent. And then absent could be any period. So you definitely want to make sure you keep track of that because attendance is a legal document, so you don't want to lose that.